We had been planning this trip for months. A road trip to the biggest music festival of the year, just me and my three best friends, Danny, Jake, and Liz. The plan was simple. Leave early, take the scenic route, and get there with plenty of time to set up our tents and party. It was supposed to be perfect. The first few hours were great. The music was blasting, the sun was shining, and we had the open road ahead of us. Everything felt like an adventure. We stopped at a diner for some greasy food, took turns driving, and laughed at the ridiculous road signs we passed. But then, somewhere along the way, things started to feel off. We were following the GPS, trusting it to guide us like we always did. It took us off the main highway, leading us onto a two-lane road that cut through the desert. At first, we didn't question it. Maybe it was a shortcut. But the road just kept stretching on, empty and endless, without another car in sight. The gas stations we passed were long abandoned, their signs rusting under the relentless sun. Liz was the first to say it out loud. "Are we sure this is the right way?" Jake checked his phone. No signal. Danny glanced at the GPS. The route was still there, but the estimated arrival time kept shifting. 1 minute it said we were 2 hours away, then suddenly it jumped to 4. "This doesn't make any sense," I said, gripping the wheel tighter. We decided to turn back, but that's when things got weird. The road we had taken was gone. Or at least it didn't look the same. There were no familiar signs, no turnoffs, just endless desert and a road that seemed to loop back on itself. Panic started creeping in. Danny was the first to lose his cool. "This is messed up. We've been driving in circles." The sun started setting and we realized we had wasted hours going nowhere. We had barely a quarter tank of gas left, and we hadn't seen another car or a building in miles. Then, just as darkness swallowed the desert, we saw the motel. It sat on the side of the road like something out of a horror movie, flickering neon sign, cracked windows, a single car in the lot covered in dust. We had no choice but to stop. We needed directions, gas, anything. An old man sat behind the counter, staring at a tiny TV. He barely looked up when we walked in. "Need a room?" "No, we're lost," I said. "We're trying to get to the festival. The GPS took us the wrong way." He just nodded. "That happens a lot." That sentence chilled me. "What do you mean?" He shrugged like he had said too much. "Road plays tricks. Folks come through, think they know where they're going." He looked at each of us, then added, "Not all of them make it back." Liz squeezed my arm. "Let's go." We ran back to the car. The GPS was still flickering, its route unreadable. We decided to keep driving, hoping to find a real highway. But as we pulled out of the lot, I saw something in the rearview mirror. The old man watching us from the doorway, shaking his head. We drove all night, but we never made it to the festival. We never found the main highway again. And now, even when I try to look up that route, that motel, even the name of that diner we ate at, it's like they never existed. I still don't know where we went that night. And I don't think I ever want to find out.